You know those days you have a recipe in mind and it all goes bleep up because, well, stores don't have stock in and you can't get hold of what you need? Well, that's one of my days. So instead, I've pivoted what I want to do. Similar ingredients, and in fairness, probably a bit easier. Welcome to my cheeseburger loaded fries. The first thing I'm going to do is stick the oven on. Unfortunately, I have no olive oil, so what I'm going to do before I light it, so I'm going to heat that up and then add my mince, brown my mince off with only basic seasoning, and whilst that's happening, I am going to make a lot of noise. Told you. So while that's going on there in this complete tip of the kitchen, I'm going to cook my bacon. Now, we should be air frying these days, but it's a little, I don't like the way streaky bacon cooks in the air fryer. So I'm going to do it in the oven, and I'm not going to do what I did last week. I'm going to make sure that I don't overcook the bacon. Although on this sense, it doesn't really matter because it is a topping. So here we go. Right, very difficult to take out, but we're going to lay this on a pan. Don't matter if it's a bit together, okay, because it will shrink as you cook, as all bacon does. Or all the bacon I cook does anyway. Kind of need it to be all fit on one pan, and then I don't have to double my cooking time. And what I'm doing, I'm cooking this in as timely a fashion as possible, assuming that the bacon comes out of the packet as quick as I need it to do. So yeah, cheeseburger loaded fries. What we're going to do, not going to cook the fries, we're going to just use frozen fries. To that, they're going to be topped with mince, crushed bacon, chopped bacon, a bit of a cheese sauce, pickle, burger sauce, and that's it. Now, in terms of burger sauce, I'm going to do a little variation on it, and the reason I'm doing a variation on it, I want it to kind of look presentable and not just be slopped on top. So I'm going to do my burger sauce without pickles, but pickles are going to go in. Now, I am just throwing this on a pan, okay? You could argue, you know, some of it's going to cook, some of it isn't. For what I'm doing, this works fine. So there you go. All squeezed in, 200 degree oven, no longer than about 8 minutes. So this is where I speak to Alexa. Alexa, set alarm 5 minutes. And that's nice and smoking now. So what we're going to do is straight to the pan we go. Not a lot of cooking with this, mostly mixing. We'll make sure we're going to caramelise this as much as possible. I mean, the way that mince comes out of the packet now, it's not nice in the slightest. Anybody ever watched, what was it, Soylent Green? So, chop that up. Now, I could spend all day doing this, but I'm going to let it cook down and then chop it up a bit more and so on. In this case, what we're doing, it doesn't really matter if we're doing a bit of a few chunks. It just helps us cook it evenly. So, while that's cooking, because you don't really want to sit there and watch me do this for sort of 10-20 minutes, so what we're going to do, we are going to do the burger sauce. Now I'm going to do mine a little bit different. I don't know why, back in a second. So our base for burger sauce, okay, good old fashioned mayonnaise. I'll go about just a bit over a cup, okay, and then into that we're going to add, now the thing is, I couldn't get onion powder, So I'm going to go half amount and give some onion salt, because I'd seasoned that anyway, so that will take place rather than adding salt and pepper, if you still hear me. So that we're also going to add, what is it with this pot? About a teaspoon or so of garlic. I'm probably going to get slated for this one, but it's just a take. It isn't exact, you know. I am kind of going, but there we go. And what I'm going to do, we would usually put pickles in, but like I say, I kind of want to drizzle the sauce. Where's everything gone? I want to drizzle the sauce, so I'm not going to use pickles in there, but what I am going to do is, rather than vinegar, I'm going to pickle juice. Okay, that one, and then last but not least, we have mustard. I'm going to go again, about a tablespoon. And whilst that's there, okay, this mince is cooking very nicely. We're going to break it down a little bit more. You can see some of that mince is caramelised. We're going to try and get that caramelised look all over it, when it's nice and that kind of deep brown colour. Not burnt, but that lovely colour. You can see that there, kind of here. That's what we're going to go for all over. So what's doing, let's give this sauce a quick stir. A bit more ketchup, I think. And just taste that. Oh, that's fine. Back in a second. So while that's doing that, it was a bit sunny outside and it was too warm, but I want that natural light. Well, I'm going, but while that's going on, I'm going to make some little tomato. So, for me, this next 8 weeks is astronomically busy. Well, it is when I'm filming this anyway. So what I'm going to do is, what am I doing? I tend to start bulk cooking meals. So this evening, for instance, I'm making this. I'm making what else am I making? I'm making this. I'm going to do my 24-hour beef ragout. And what else? I'm going to marinate some chicken wings that I'm going to do some air fried veg. So I'm just making these quite small, because they don't want to be sort of big and garish. They want to go nice, they want to look presentable. Well, as presentable as I can make. But as you know, my, pardon the term, my food always looks like it's been served by a blind dog. And currently, I'm listening to a death metal version of Baby Shark, and I have no idea why, but hey ho. So, how is everybody today? Leave me a comment below. What are you up to? What are you having for tea tonight? What are you making? Do you like the idea of my cheeseburger loaded fries? Right then, the bacon cheeseburger loaded fries, to be fair, aren't they? Because that's what we're making. So I don't need a lot of tomatoes usually, because there's only really, my missus eats them sparingly, okay? My lad loves them, and then there's me. So, you'll see I use a lot of kids' bowls, and these just because they're to hand. They're alright. So ignore the Hey Dougie. Well, I don't ignore Hey Dougie. Hey Dougie is amazing. Particularly if you've got children. Hardest part of this dish is going to be the cheese sauce, or more importantly cooking and the time underneath. You're not going to need a lot of cheese sauce. The lettuce. Trying to get a knife for that. Don't seem to be very talkative today. I'm not using my usual hectic self. Today's Friday. It's been a long, hard week. School, or career-wise, let's say. I shouldn't be letting people know what I do, but I think. Career-wise, it's one of the biggest weeks of the year. It was for me anyway. So yeah, I'm a little bit down and out, but you know, coming home. Get some nice food on there. Some simple food, okay? This is where we could have actually, you know, have your cheeseburger without the bun. Unfortunately, I'm not celiac, but I eat too much bread, particularly after my health scare in October. If I eat too much bread, it can be quite uncomfortable and put me off food, to be fair. So, I mean, bacon should be ready now. Alexa said on 2 minutes. So we're making good progress. 5 minutes? Wow. Oh well, not 5 minutes. A bit. I say 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes of the second video. There's a pan. We're gonna get a pan. Now I'm not going to go for a lot of cheese sauce. I don't need a lot of cheese sauce. I just need enough to do the to go over, and I want to kind of thick and gloopy. I'm going to go around 25 grams of butter and around 1 tablespoon of flour. That's it. And then put some cheese in there. So we're going through our basic run, our cheese sauce, milk, butter. That sun's unbearable. But here we go, we can see that meat beginning to caramelise now, and that's kind of what we're looking for. We're going to break it down. You can't really see it in this light, need a bit of a colour correction, but you can, if I zoom in, you can see that meat starting to caramelise, and that's what we're going for. We're going for that deep brown colour all over. At this stage, I'm not, do you know what, I'm a big believer that burgers shouldn't have, you should go for natural flavours. Alexa, stop. So we're going to go for a bit of salt and a bit of pepper. Now people put garlic in the burgers, people put all sorts. I just like that natural salt and pepper, that's it. Unfortunately I can't choose the right pepper. Peppercorns, where's my black pepper? Okay, I'm out of black pepper, that's fine. Alright, well, can't find my black pepper, so we're going to do a bit of that coarse black pepper. There we go. And continue that cooking. Whilst that's done, that means my bacon should be done, so I'm just going to go over there, get my bacon out. That'll do me. Oh. Your beautiful bacon. Not crispy, but it's where I want it. If you want it crispier, feel free, you know. Give it some more time. So that can just keep cooking. And back to the cheese sauce we're going to go. Ooh. So about a tablespoon, I'm just going to do that by, a bit more, but that's fine. I'm going to go for a whisk now. So again, like I've told you in previous videos, yeah, we are going literally for a, what am I looking? What did I say I'm going to do? We're looking for that flour to cook out. By that, we're going to cook it for a couple of minutes, make sure it loses that flour smell. We're going to watch for heat though, because it does catch really easy, particularly if you've got a small amount like this. And if you're not, we're getting that nice little colour now on meat. My kitchen is in such a position that at tea times, when the weather's nice, we get that sun directly through the door. Lighting is a major issue when we're cooking. Okay, but that's coming along nicely. Back to the cheese sauce. So we're not going to go for that much. In with all that milk. I'm just going to put a pan in there. I always keep stirring. I'm making a bit of a mess by doing this, but we're always going to stir, and we're stirring so it doesn't catch. Eventually, like it's up. Oh, my meat is literally bouncing out of the pan. There you go. See, that's taking up. Let's just start with now a bit more milk. And now my music is by Refinery in 1999, one of the best ever trance songs you could ever wish for. So, obviously this is a cheeseburger without the bun. If you can have a cheeseburger tonight, what are you going to put on it? What are your fillings? What do you want to see? What do you have any weird combinations that you like to go for? Now they'll be a bit thinner than I want because I'm going to put cheese in there. What do I want to do now? Right, so to this cheese sauce, I want that proper kind of American style. So in goes, and yeah, three American cheese slices. And I've still no Dijon mustard from the last time, so I'm going to add a drop of mustard because I did forget. Always good in a cheese sauce, but a mustard. No, mustard. So we're going to keep melt that down and then add a little bit of cheese to it. Again, it's on a low heat, so it shouldn't be in danger of catching if we need to go and check on this, which we do now. So whilst that's doing, I have to put some water on because my lad is on a very much basic diet at the moment, not being too well, bless him. So I'll stick some water on, some boiled egg. That's doing nicely. Back to the cheese sauce we go. And we need some cheddar. To this, we're now going to grate some cheese in there. It's about, I'd say about 25 grams. Again, thing about cheese, you can have it how much you want or how little you want. Up to you. So I think that needs to be a bit thinner. So I am going to add some milk in at this point. And my seasoning. And in that doing, I found my black pepper. And if you look at this meat now, I might have to, but you can see if I do that, and just take the lights out, that's lovely. You got that brown, caramelised coating on the meat, and that will do me nicely. So that's that one done. Meat's done, cheese sauce is on, we need to cook the chips now. We are virtually ready to serve. That bit of a and there we go. I don't know if I've missed some filming now. It times out after timing, isn't it? But there we go, there's our cheese sauce. So while that's warming through, I'm going to stick some fries on. Turn that right down because that's going to catch. We're back in a minute cooking the fries. So while the chips are cooking, well, in my case the oven's preheating, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with a little bit of final prep. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, you know, this can be as messy as you like it, okay. So we're just coarsely chopping up that bacon. Oh, that's that one job done. Use the wrong bowl, but oh well. And then to that, then again, as is shocking, absolutely appalling. But I mean, what are these? Like little cornichons, aren't they? More than they are gherkins. What happened to the big fat mobbers you used to be able to get? But nonetheless, we're going to coarsely chop these as well. And that was the worst chopping ever. But oh well. That'll do. I think that'll be enough for my partner. She absolutely loves them, so let's do some more. And again, pickles are optional. But leave a comment below. Shout now. Team pickle or team no pickle. Personally, I would. It's a team pickle. And there's our beautiful burger sauce ready. Now this will keep for a good couple of days, give it a good shake when we need it, and it's ready for anything. But we're going to pour it over something delicious. So, ready to serve now. Give it fries a shake off. Fries are in there. First salt. So that, some of them are for my daughter. Come on, where are we going? So, question is, do I go cheese on chips or mince on chips? Take your vote now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going meat first. Some mince. Yeah. That already looks what we're saying with it. Banging. So this is either going to go really well or it's going to look really messy, but let's see. I don't think it looks too bad actually. How banging does that look? I'm quite chuffed with that one. And what I do, we get some of our delicious burger sauce. Give it a shake up, and then hopefully this will work nicely. Well, it would do if it didn't do that. There you go, there's some of that delicious burger sauce. When it works, oh, I think seems to have got a bit of a blockage there. I think the hole is too small. Let's do something now. And doesn't that look good? There we go, ladies and gents. We have my burger loaded bacon cheeseburger loaded fries. Whatever's on your plate this evening, do enjoy what you eat and eat what you enjoy. And of course, as per usual, leave a comment below. What is on your plates? As usual, don't forget, wherever or whenever you are viewing this video, please give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe. Click the links to the right to see some more of my beautiful, delicious recipes. Give that notification bell a ring to be informed of future content. And last but not least, comment below what's on your plates.